as is the case most nights. We've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Now here's Russell. Launches it. He buries it from 3.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Morant against Edwards. And it's Morant missing.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Pass to Towns. Picked by Prince. Clock at 6. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves game last season, playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
He had the right idea.
And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation.
This call is all about viewing perspective. A lot of times a coach may have a better view of this call than the official. It's really just a matter of where the
previous play is under review.
Obvious mistake on this call. You almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Now here's Russell. Towns a screen on Morant. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards can't hit. Outside Bane. Brooks outside. Back to Bane. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
And here's Edwards outside. Here's Gobert, and he can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant, and there's the drive, and a nice finish on the layup. Morant's got 8 points.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Morant with it. Towns covering. Here's Jackson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Edwards is doubled. Pass to Prince. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Morant with the bucket. 10 points for him.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Edwards against Bane. Pass to Prince. Now Towns. 4-3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Picked by Gobert. The 3 is up. Another miss by Minnesota. From deep, Bane. No good on the shot. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Yep, that one's good. Morant's got 14.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Edwards against Bane. Edwards can't hit. Memphis trailing here. Left side Morant. Can't get it to fall. 6 for 10 now. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Jackson against Russell. Takes it inside, and he makes it on the layup. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it, and a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Rivers is subbed in for Russell. Anderson with a screen on Bane. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, just a nice quick decision that time in the screen and roll by Prince. I like that decisiveness there.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Anderson with a screen. To the paint. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Payne, the pass to Brooks. And here's Morant outside. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Look at the mechanics on Morant's shot. He can totally trust himself to hit the quick jumper. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Rivers, hounded by Morant. Reed can't hit. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And we've got 1:18 left in the second. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Morant against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Adams a screen. Morant with the slam!
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Timeout call, Memphis.
Fans, your first
46 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Prince. The 3. Here's Edwards. Goes back up. Grizzlies with the rebound. Now Jackson. Blocked.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell was able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Edwards against Morant. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
shooting from Memphis.
And so he hits both. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half.
Grizzlies foul. Desmond Payne. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And both free throws good for Edwards. 8 seconds left in the first half of this game. Morant, the pass to Adams. With 1 on the clock. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More 2K action in just a moment. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense. Oh, my.
Big time right there.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Now here's Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. On target from range. Prince has got 9.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the rewards you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
From the arc. Fires in the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Adams with a screen on Edwards. Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
That one's no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Offensive rebound. Well, Memphis shooting 55% for the game so far. Pass to Jackson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. That one misses.
Shooting from Memphis.
He hits the second from the line. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Edwards against Bain. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Adams finds Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
It's Edwards on the wing. 10 points for him. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Brooks the pass to Morant. Here's Adams, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Towns gets the bucket.
I do not think you can overstate Towns' range. I mean, he takes a tough shot there and makes it look easy.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And they get it back. Outside for Russell. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Prince. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And it's Adams missing. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Reed to screen on Brooks. Noel, that's good. Noel's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that. Anderson
finds Reed. Let's go with a three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Brooks to halt the run. And it's laid in by Adams. Adams has gotten 4 this quarter.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Pass to Noel. Here's Rivers, defended by Jones. Back to Rivers. Payne comes with a double. Here's Noel. Here's Prince. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. Here's Anderson. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Reed for 3. The shot won't fall. And here's Morant. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The T-Wolves on top. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jaden McDaniels out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid, then it's Jalen Noel, and it's Rivers in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It's McDaniels on the wing. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
He came in with the aggressive mindset, but didn't quite know how to pull back. Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They got other guys that can fill his spot.
There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. McDaniels from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Jackson outside. Back to Jones. Pass to Bain. McDaniels with it. Checked by Brooks. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Reed. The shot that time not on target. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson outside. Jones, the pass to Clark.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting from Memphis.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long. Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Outside Jones. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Rivers, defended by Jones. Reed with it. Here's Noel. Nails it from beyond the arc. Noel's got 9 points here in the second half.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Reed to screen on Jones. Here's Rivers. The rebound by Jackson.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Here's Brooks. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Reed against Jackson. Pass to McDaniels.
Timberwolves foul.
Some changes for Minnesota.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Bain. Brooks outside. Back to Bain from outside the arc. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And 1:01 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
What you say?
Wow. Come on now. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Just 2 to shoot. That one's good from Bain on the assist by Brooks.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gobert with it. Fires from deep. Jones grabs the board. There's the triple. Drills it from deep.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
This one for 3. Here's Prince. Missed inside. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Paul, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they'll get another chance. The kick out to Crowder beyond the arc. That shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Outside, Russell. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And here's Edwards following DeAndre Ayton's 3. Edwards against Bridges. Gobert with a wide open look. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. All against Russell. 4 on the clock. Crowder, the pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Russell with it. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Suns.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Crowder goes in. Gobert with the block. Russell feeling it out a bit. Gobert with the screen on Paul. Russell with it. Out guarded by Crowder. And stolen by Ayton. Crowder inside. Towns on him. Bridges left side. The shot by Paul, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Knocked loose. Towns kicks to Edwards. Offensive rebound. Gobert. That one's not going to go. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. He feeds it to Crowder. Booker in the corner. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Ball against Russell. Passes to Prince. Towns, a screen on Crowder. Prince's shot is good.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Paul outside. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Good on the triple.
Miguel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Over to the left wing. Gobert against Ayton. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Booker the pass to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Over Gobert. And that one hits back iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
Both good from the line that time. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Paul goes in. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Booker with no one around. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 3. And it's Russell in the corner. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Outside Crowder. The pass to Paul. Ayton a screen on Russell. Paul, no one around him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves lead by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is...
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Ayton throws it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Ball against Russell. And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bridges dishes to Paul. Ayton a screen on Russell. On deep. Paul with the buckets. Paul's got 5 now. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Paul's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. Anderson passes to Rivers. Anderson with the screen for Rivers. Drills the three-pointer.
That's a big part of how Austin Rivers is making his living, attacking out of the pick and roll.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Craig with a screen on Rivers. Shamet kicks to Johnson. On the wing, Lee. Jacks up a three. And they recover it. A second chance effort. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
But he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And it's Shamet missing.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Back to Anderson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well. That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Over in the corner, Lee. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's Shamet. Phoenix, no good that time either. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Pass to Reed from deep. Sharch grabs the board. The Suns have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Johnson right side. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 6. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Second chance shot. And the Timberwolves call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Craig with a screen on Russell. From outside the arc, count that 1. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Craig.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. Left side, Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And that one misses.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thanks so much, David, and we'll...
19.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
Crowder has done such a great job of carving out a career as being a tough and dependable defender.
And he nails the third. Here's Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Towns, a screen on Bridges. Edwards passes to Towns. Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
He doesn't get the second one. Suns trail by 5. Paul looking around. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Crowder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Crowder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. First one falls for him. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Ball against Gobert. And the basket is good. Paul's got 7.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Outside, Edwards. Driving the lane.
Oh,
yes, sir.
You can't talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Pass to Paul. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 9.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Prince kicks to Towns. Prince setting a pick for Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Shoots over Crowder. Towns, a screen on Bridges. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Towns, no luck. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 4. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Crowder with the steal. Feeds to Bridges. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Outside, Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Towns has got 6.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. No good with the layup. Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Russell. That's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. It's Prince on the wing. He's covered by Ayton. Taurean Prince, and that's good. He has 6.
Well, if the defense is going to give that up, Taurean Prince is going to take full advantage of it.
Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Pass to Russell. 54 seconds left in the third. Suns trail by 4. Bridges passes to Ayton. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Minnesota calls timeout. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Now the pass to Reed. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
All up top, he's guarded by Rivers. Crowder, a screen on Rivers. The kick out to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crowder's got 9 points.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Minnesota. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. Paul for 3. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Minnesota calls timeout. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thanks, David. Here is Russell. The kick out to Towns. And that one's on target from the wing. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
And it's Paul penetrating. Ayton finds Booker. Plays it up off the glass. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
For 3, Edwards. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Prince against Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
Down low. Out to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Prince misses. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Had the space there, but it's offline. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Outside Crowder for 3. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And stolen by Ayton. Crowder with it. Picked up by Edwards. For three, Booker knocks down the three ball. Booker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Here's Paul. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there. He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Gobert trying to get open. 2 points. That one goes. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Here's Ayton. Al Paul. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And finished off by Edwards.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Booker. Outside, Crowder. And it's off from three-point range. Edwards passes to Towns. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And here's Booker. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Edwards against Bridges. The kick out to Towns. Paul with the steal. Back to Bridges. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. 4 on the shot clock.
Bridges doing a great job of getting on the inside to find a way to score.
And the Timberwolves call timing. They're trailing by 5. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Paul. And Ayton with the stuff.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Hey, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smith.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Adams a screen. Here's Morant. Second chance effort. Adams, the pass to Morant. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. First quarter, just over 1.5 minutes in. Brooks drops in the short one.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Brooks comes with a double team. Bridges passes to Booker. On the wing, Crowder fires the three. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Bain. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Morant drawing the double team. Jackson outside.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets
Wow, Can you say elevation?
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Down low. Here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. Another shot on the wing. Bain shoots over Booker. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates. And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Adams a screen. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Adams with a screen on Bridges. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft, Smitty.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Paul. Banked it in off the glass.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
Woo! Woo! The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. The three. Morant drawing the double team. Back to Adams. And stolen by Booker. And he's all alone. That's good from Ayton. On the assist from Booker. Ayton's got 6.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Here's Adams. Outside for Morant. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
Get free defense. Show us what you got. On your feet, fans. Here they come. Your Grizzlies.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Mikal Bridges.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
Ja Morant.
And he sinks the second. We've got 13 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Ayton. Crowder outside. Over to the left wing. 1 second left. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead, leading by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Memphis calls timeout. Memphis trailing here.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Booker, the pass to Paul. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ayton. The Suns need to get off a shot. Puts it up from 12, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Morant, the pass to Adams. Jackson for 3. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting him up tonight.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Booker, the pass to Bridges, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Pass to Crowder. Now here's Paul. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3. Paul's got 7 points.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Bane. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
Here's Brooks. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. He's got 7.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Morant drawing the double team. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Adams. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
Paul draws the double. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Booker against Bane. Outside Morant. To the middle. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Jackson with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Shot's good by Morant.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Here's Shamet. Johnson a screen on Morant. Pass to Johnson. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Pass to Shamet. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half of basketball. Back to Craig. It's tipped. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
A phenomenal defensive talent. Steven Adams knows how to position himself to steal the ball.
Here's Shamet. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He misses the free throw. A line change here for Memphis. And he's good on the second.
With that type of range and confidence, Landry Shamit shooting is very important.
It's stolen by Saric. Fast break. Here we go. Outside Craig. Outside Johnson. Conchar pulls it in.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And it's Green missing.
Grizzlies foul. Xavier Tillman. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Oh, stolen by Morant.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
2 on the clock. And then Morant with the dunk.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Ja Morant, he's feeling. Allie, as always, thank you.
Your Grizzlies, 31. The Suns, 29.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. And Aiden gets it to go. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Clock at 4, and stolen by Paul. Ball's going up the court. Crowder with it. Jackson in his pocket, and Crowder with the jam.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Adams finds Bain. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Bridges. Pass to Aiden. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Memphis trailing here.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Booker against Bain. Crowder outside. Shot clock at 6. And Crowder with the jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Jackson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Aldama's checked in for Adams. Here's Booker. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. From the baseline. Can't get it to drop.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
The Suns leading. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bridges has got 10 points.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
The 3 from Bane hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. 3-pointer, Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Morant, the pass to Bane. On the wing, Brooks. Outside Morant, stolen by Bridges. Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Suns keep it alive. Pass to Crowder. Now Bridges. Clock at 6. Crowder, a screen on Jackson. Here's Paul to the wing on the left. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jones, he's checked in for Memphis.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. 3-pointer, Brooks. Here's Bane. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. He's got 7.
Quick decision making of Desmond Bane. Not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Here's Paul. Brooks with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Bane. Pass to Jones. And stolen by Paul. Bridges on the attack. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. That's good from Bridges.
Mikal Bridges taking 2 shots.
Bridges hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Williams finds Jones. Back to Williams. Pass to Bane. Here's Aldama. Here's Williams. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And stolen by Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Brooks defending. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Jones against Bridges. Back to Crowder. From downtown. Aldama grabs the board. The Grizzlies shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's Jones. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Jones.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Smart ball handling from them in this one, passing around to get ahead of the defense, and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Paul. Crowder outside. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Booker against Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Crowder outside. Here's the three. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up. He's off on the first.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
And he nails the third. Memphis trailing here. Left side Morant. Morant drawing the double team. Brooks the pass to Morant. Adams with a screen on Bridges. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, poked away. Right side Morant. Pass to Jackson. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot. No problem.
Paul passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Pass to Brooks. Puts up a three. He's off on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. The drive by Paul. And here's Ayton. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Morant finds Jackson. And it's Adams missing.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
And stolen by Morant. Poke loose. And the Suns pushing it up now. Pass to Bridges. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Good. Bridges has got 21.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Inside. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
Bridges against Brooks. Bridges passes to Crowder. Sends it home from 3-point land. And the Suns lead by 10.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Suns.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Mikal Bridges.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Shot clock at 5. Crowder outside. And the Suns miss again. And here's Memphis. They trail by 7. On the wing, Brooks. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. It's tipped. And he lays it up and in.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
And stolen by Paul for 3. Knocks down the triple. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
I smack clowns with mad style.
A Friday afternoon. You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Here's Towns. The dish to Prince. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Prince outside to the inside. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Here's Towns. Morant with the steal. To the paint. Here's Adams.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Adams brings the double team. Prince finds Russell. Back to Prince from about 19 feet. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And this is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Here's Prince. Passes it to Towns. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Morant.
Well, there is the defensive anchor of this team, Rudy Gobert, wreaking havoc on the defensive end. Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
And Towns throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Morant against Edwards. And that one's good. Morant.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Has to go. Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Top of the key, Russell. Has to Gobert. And the rejection by Jackson. Now, here's Morant for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 5. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns kicks to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining.
Russell passes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. 1:33 left here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Towns.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And Edwards with the stuff.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Here's Morant. After the basket by Minnesota, and they pick up 2.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Russell passes to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
On defense, Minnesota, a 12-point game.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
For Memphis, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. Both free throws good from Morant.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Towns. He's got 7. Out to Edwards. Crafty move. He takes it in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And another miss by Memphis. Towns wide open. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And here's Morant after Taurean Prince hitting the 3. And finished off by Morant.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
The pass to Gobert. Kicks to Russell. Back to Gobert. Puts one up from 19. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson with it. Now defended by Gobert. It's Morant in the corner. Morant with another miss. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're running. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got 10 points in the game.
We talk often about Taurean Prince's range as a shooter. Let's talk about athletically the ability to get in transition and get easy opportunities. Nicely done.
Towns with the steal. This one for 3. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Here's Anderson. Goes up off the inbound.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Here's Bain. Following the basket by Kyle Anderson. Passes it to Adams. Stolen by Reed. And pushing it up again is Minnesota. Again in transition. McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. It's stolen by Adams. Jumps up. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, Steven Adams' anticipation creates the steal. Nicely done.
Morant against Rivers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Noel passes to Reed. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning it into easy points.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
We can't hear you.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Right wing. Here's Tillman. Outside, Green. Plenty of space. And Memphis turns it over again.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Green. Reed kicks to Rivers. There's the steal. Pass to Jones. Minnesota with the rebound.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing. That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down. Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Here's Noel. Left side Anderson. It's stolen by Jones. Poked away. 43 seconds left in the first half.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And here are the Grizzlies now.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Rivers surveying the D. A three-pointer off the mark. From deep three-point range. That shot no good. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant. 16 points for him. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Here's Edwards going inside. And so it's Minnesota holding a big 18-point lead to close.
Fans, get ready for another one.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Prince trying to free himself up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Minnesota, they have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. And Edwards drops them both. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 17. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Morant passes to Adams. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, we all know Steven Adams is one of the most physical guys in the NBA. He is so solid at using his body to pick up fouls.
And so he hits both. Minnesota leading by 15. Towns for 3. John Morant grabs the rebound. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Jackson in the corner. Morant against Towns. 6 to shoot. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Now, here's Bane. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that one's good. Morant.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Minnesota calls timeout. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Towns a screen on Morant. Here's Prince, and oh boy, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Second team foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the
previous play is under
a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Left side, Bane. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Bane passes to Jackson. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Clearly a foul.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Screen by Adams. Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And they double up Morant. On the wing, Bane. Brooks up on top. Out to the wing. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. And here is Prince. He's got 13. Outside Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. The shot misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant kicks to Jackson. They get it back. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Now, here is Russell. Brooks outside. Morant outside. Adams down low. Guarded by Prince. Jackson has the open look, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota leading by 10. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Rivers kicks to Reed. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Jones for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Jones has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. Rivers passes to Anderson. Now here's McDaniel. Headed by Green. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. Noel. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. Memphis moving that ball around. They kick it out to Green. High arcing shot, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Aldama. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Here's Noel. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Minnesota headed to the...
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Guys, certainly I admire the basketball skill of Karl Anthony Towns, but I admire as much his willingness to play through adversity over the course of his career.
Now here's Morant. Gobert with the block. Bain finds Morant. Another shot. Outside for Jackson. Goes up again. Driving in. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's Towns on the follow. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
2 things there, guys, to get to that offensive rebound put back by Karl Anthony Towns. Instincts and positioning, both in play.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Oh, the power on that. Goodness.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And Adams with the slam.
impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here is Edwards, following the score by Memphis. Brooks outside. Jackson in the corner. Crosses over. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Payne for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off on them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Payne, and he dunks it down.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. And the dunk by Towell.
When you watch Torrey and Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Tries again, and there's the nice layup by Adams.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Down low, it's deflected. Edwards with it. Now defended by Adams. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Prince wide open. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Payne, no good. Minnesota leading by 14. And here's Prince outside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Morant for three. Payne, Gobert with the block. Here's Edwards, drives to the hoop. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And finished off by Edwards.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but you can say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
There's Russell with a three, and another three for Minnesota.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
They get a hand on it.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. There's another block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. And here's Prince outside. And the miss. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our program.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Tip off here. It's time to hear from our reporter. Hey, Allie. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks. With the bigs running the offense, you can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. And here's Bridges. Crowder with a screen. Bridges with it. Towns covering. Crowder against Russell. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Prince, down low. Here's Russell, and he converts the layup.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Russell against Crowder, back to Booker. Crowder, a screen on Towns. 4 on the clock, and it's good. 2 points.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Bridges against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Russell against Paul. Crowder outside. The 3 ball. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
He creates shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Towns on a screen. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. That's tipped and stolen by Paul. Crowder outside. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Bridges against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards for 3. Tipped. Bridges with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Crowder, a screen on Gobert. Crowder outside. Pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Takes a 3, and Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Booker for 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Minnesota calls time here. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Russell against Paul. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And Towns slams it home.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Ayton, the screen on Russell. Russell against Paul. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns. That's good from Paul. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7. A big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Crowder outside. And Crowder with the jam.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
Russell against Paul. Throws it up high. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Booker, the pass to Crowder. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Russell against Paul. Pass to Prince. Towns a screen on Booker. Back to Russell. Deflects the pass. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They've brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3. Towns can't get it to go. The Suns leading. And Booker, here we go. Out to Bridges. Crowder outside. Bridges, a screen on Towns. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Aiden, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Prince.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
Prince can't hit. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. To the inside, Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Drains the triple. We always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Now here's Russell. He's got 6. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Russell against Paul. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Reed. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Rivers. A slam dunk by Reed.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. They double him with McDaniels. Left side, Johnson. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Shaman. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the second quarter. Here's Rivers. Pass to McDaniels. And Minnesota calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now here's Reed, defended by Craig. A slam dunk by Reed.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Outside Johnson. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-3 run. Pass to Noel. Now Reed. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Noel. He got a piece of it. Now here's Saric. Tightly guarded. Craig with a screen. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. The three is up. Leaps for it. And they recover it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Saric with it. Picked up by Reed.
Blocking foul called on Austin Rivers. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
To the middle. Here's Saric. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Second personal foul. Second team
Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half. Thanks very much, Allie. And
coach. 22. The Timberwolves. 24.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size.
Okay! Wow!
Man! Wow! Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. The drive by Paul. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Crowder's got 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Ayton finds Crowder. This for the tie! Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Double team on Towns. Pass to Prince. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve, those who stay around. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And stolen by Booker. Crowder inside. He's against Gobert. Yep, that one goes. Crowder's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mikal Bridges, and he makes a first.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. The drive by Paul. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got 9 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Foul. 4th team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Brent's on the attack. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
The kick out to Paul. Ayton with a screen. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got his 2nd basket of the game.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, yes.
Whoa. Throw it down. Oh. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Paul against Russell. Paul can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Gobert on the high post. Towns against Crowder. Shots good by Towns.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Russell against Paul. Crowder outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ayton with a screen. For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. On the wing, Rivers. Booker defending. to the left wing. Stolen by Ayton. The shot misses. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 8 points. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Timberwolves, Austin Rivers out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Nas Reed. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Here's Booker. 5 to shoot. Elbow shot on the way. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. McDaniels against Ayton. Anderson with a screen on Booker from deep. The rebound by Bridges.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Outside Paul. Ayton, a screen on Russell. The drive by Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Crowder. 5 on the clock. Ayton, a screen on Towns. Ayton with it. From deep. And again, it's the Suns missing. Booker against Edwards with the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And they double up Edwards. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Phoenix on D.
Whatever opening he saw vanished quickly. Got to be more careful with those entry passes.
Ayton, a screen on Towns. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Bridges outside. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Back to Ayton. Second chance shot. And it's Phoenix with another.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive. Gobert with it. Back to Prince. Towns down low. Covered by Crowder. The shot by Towns. No good.
2 minutes remaining. Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his
power.
Oh my
goodness. Just incredible.
That is a monster finish.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Crowder outside. Beyond the arc. And Gobert with a block. Here's Ayton. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the 4th quarter. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Bridges on the double. Here's Prince. Outside Edwards. With the clock winding down. And Edwards slams it in.
And that right there is anything but your typical slam dunk. That is a showstopper.
That's what you'd expect to see in the dunk contest. A double clutch reverse. Man, Booker for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Aiden. Outside Paul. 23 seconds left in the fourth. The shot off that time. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Tipped. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Smack clowns with mad style.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Morant, and finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
It's Crowder on the wing. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Adams. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Passes it to Brooks. Paul against Bane. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Jackson finds Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Bridges outside. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Brooks.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here is Paul. Following the basket by John Morant. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
And Phoenix has possession, following the score by Dylan Brooks.
But I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Now here's Morant. He has 6, and the dunk by Jackson Jr.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Ayton a screen on Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden, Hector, the guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And they double up Morant. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Adams with the screen on Bridges.
In the first 2 minutes.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got 5 now.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Now here's Crowder. Bridges up top. 5 on the clock. Suns moving the ball around. And that one's good, Ayton.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense and finishing strong.
Here's Morant. Kick out to Adams. Morant outside. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Second shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant slams it in.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Got that one up quick.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Morant with the steal. For the 3. Here's Adams outside for Jackson. And the 3 ball is good. Jackson's got 5 now.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
No good from Booker.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 13 points in the game.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And now we'll get perspective here. Now the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
They've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Booker finds Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Just 4 to shoot. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 15 points.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident and looking to score with the ball.
Crowder, a screen on Morant. It's tipped. Booker in the corner. Back to Crowder. And there's the pass to Ayton. The Suns need to get a shot off. Shot by Crowder, no good. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Back to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Ayton a screen on Morant. At the top of the key, Ayton. Crowder inside. Jackson on him. Bridges shot. Good.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Phoenix grabs the miss. And they're on the break. Here's Ayton. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in. He has 7.
Aiden's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
And they double up Morant. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Morant against Paul. And another miss by Memphis. And here's Phoenix. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Booker with no one around, and the Suns get it back. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Now just a 5-point Grizzly lead. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ball against Morant. And Paul pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Out of dishes to Booker. Back to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges got 8 points in the quarter.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Morant passes to Adams. The shake, and Adams with the slam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Stolen by Brooks. And that'll do it for the first half. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
30. The Grizzlies, 34.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. Now here's Morant for 3. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Adams with the screen on Paul. And then Morant slams it in.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Ayton a screen on Morant. Paul kicks to Booker. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Fires for 3. And Crowder with the basket on the assist from Booker. Crowder's got 15.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely
off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Inside, here's Ayton, and the layup is good. 9 points for DeAndre Ayton.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
This is an added benefit for the offense. When you get Jay Crowder scoring like this, it gives you some relief.
Here's Baines, and the layup's good off the glass. Baines got his second bucket.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Crowder for the tie. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Clock at 6. And stolen by Ayton.
That's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
Ayton, a screen on Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. Booker in the corner. For the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Booker looks so often to shoot from the perimeter or coming off of screens. You got to stay down on his pump fake.
Good on both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Good on the bucket. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Crowder, a screen on Morant. Here's Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50. Not much more you can say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Shooting for Memphis, John Morant.
And the technical free throw is good.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Feeds it to Jackson. With the shot. Good. And a nice assist from Morant.
The assist.
And that's now 9 points for Jaren Jackson.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
The shot by Paul, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And then Morant slams it in.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. Ball outside. It's Crowder on the wing. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton, a screen on Bain. And the Suns miss again. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
A big cheer for your son, Andrew Dempsey. Come on!
There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Here's Morant. Jackson kicks to Bain. No good on the 3. Just 3 on the clock, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the Grizzlies. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. The pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And they double up Morant. Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson a screen on Crowder. Here's Morant.
Oh, yes, sir.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. The kick out to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton the screen. A drive by Booker. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Morant against Paul. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For 3, Booker sinks the 3-pointer. Booker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from 3-point land to start the fourth quarter. Bridges kicks to Paul. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And it's Memphis on the break. Morant with the ball, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Outside Crowder. He kicks to Booker. Back to Crowder. Pass to Booker. Over in the corner, Paul. Stolen away. Morant with it. He's picked up by Paul. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. Ball against Jackson. And here's Booker from the arc. Brooks grabs the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson finds Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Booker looking around. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Down low, poke loose. Ayton the pass to Booker. Ayton a screen on Bain. And it's Memphis on the break. Passes it to Morant. Jackson with the screen to take the lead. And it's Morant missing.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for the creativity.
Paul for 3. Crowder sets a screen for Bridges. trying to get something going. Connects from downtown.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Count it, and the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Huge shot from Morant. Wow. You see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Bridges a screen on Jackson. On the wing, Bridges. Three-pointer. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Timeout call for Grizzlies. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. With this game's still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out.
Okay, David, much appreciated. To take the lead. No good. Jackson kicks to Bain. And so the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here.
Get on your feet and give a warm welcome. Fans, let's hear it. We're almost there.
12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Adams with the screen on Paul. Here's
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
And the Suns call time here. They're behind by 2. 1 second left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
Clowns with mad style.